Hello and welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and tonight we're doing Leisuremanns cocktails on the go. So the easiest way to explain what these are they are all the ingredients you need for a cocktail with the exception of the alcohol in a package. So this is a Bloody Mary. So it has all your tomato ingredients, all your pepper.
You ever had the drink pouch out of one of those Tang containers?
So the
Tang
only thing
drink pouch.
For this particular one right here, I need to add 6 ounces of water plus my alcohol. That's it. Here is a old fashioned. This just requires 1 ounce of water and 2 ounces of spirits. And then we have this margarita right here. This one requires 1 ounce of water and then 2 ounces of spirits. Pretty cool, I gotta say.
If these work, these are a game changer. Absolutely. This is gonna change my life.
So I feel as though we should start with something classic. So let's go with the margarita or old fashioned.
Let's do the old fashioned first. I want to try that so bad.
So we have some glasses here. Need a small glass for this one because it's an old fashioned. So this just requires 1 ounce of water and then 2 ounces of spirits.
Let me get you some water. I prepared this earlier.
So we got our water right here. It's about 1 ounce. Let's get our spirits. Buffalo Trace, please.
I suppose Buffalo Trace. We decided to go with something that was like mid-range to nice for all of our spirits. Give this the best possible chance of working.
So 2 ounces of Buffalo Trace. This happens to be a 2 ounce shot glass, so that works out.
There you go. Look at that. Now that's already a drink.
All right, get rid of that for me. Now I've not done these. This is our first time doing these live, so
I probably shouldn't do that today.
All right, let's take a sniff. Whoo!
Wait, no.
Sugar, orange powder, bitter powders, and natural flavor. Take a smell. It's good.
Bitter powder?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now it says let sit for 30 to 45 minutes. I'm sure we stir it too.
For what now?
To let it dissolve.
Seconds, you mean?
Seconds. What did I say, minutes?
You said minutes.
I said...
I was like, oh, no, this is automatically not okay.
No, seconds. 30 seconds.
Oh, no, stir... Wait, no, to make it... This is for camping. This is how you gotta stir it.
No, we're not...
Come on!
We're gentlemen here.
I can see this as something I would take with me on all of our camping trips from now on.
I mean, it wouldn't require you to bring that much. Just an airplane bottle and that's it. An airplane bottle of alcohol. 1 airplane bottle of alcohol and you have your own cocktail? That's great.
That would be so cool. You're allowed to bring... Are you allowed to bring 8 ounces of water with you?
Where? On the plane?
On the airplane, yeah.
No, you can't bring any water on the plane.
Oh, really? I thought you could bring a certain amount.
They'll give you water on the plane.
That's unfortunate.
Don't drink it unless it's in a bottle. They don't clean their water tanks
on
a plane. They don't clean anything on a plane, so just so you know.
I'll keep that in mind. Bring a life straw with me and drink all of their water that way.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have to pay for the bottled water, though.
All right, so then it says ice cubes. We've got some ice.
Look at you go.
That's probably a little much. We put 3 cubes in there. That'll be fine.
I mean, we're not going to let it sit there and melt. I think it'll be all right.
So, and then, just give her another little... You don't have to do this extra stir. I'm just doing it to chill it down a little bit more. So, there we go.
I'm okay with the color.
Got
the color looks fine.
Old-fashioned. We still got some... it's not all the way dissolved yet. I see a little tiny bit of sugar in there. So, I will let it sit just for a second.
Let's make another one while we wait.
That's true. We could get another ready.
Start the margarita. Yeah.
Let's start the Bloody Mary because I have a bigger glass.
Okay. So, that's smart. Look at you with your brains.
This requires 6 ounces of water, which will be about half this cup. Let's go right about there. Yeah. And then it requires 1.5 ounces of vodka.
Vodka?
That's tequila.
That's, yeah.
That would be what do they call the...
oh, wait, no. If we're going to use... Shouldn't we use the top tier?
For Bloody Mary? Do you want a Bloody
Mary
made with that?
Tier? I think it's a great idea. Yeah, that looks about right.
There you go. I drink away.
Yeah, that looks delicious. Some watered down vodka. I feel like this would be a little bit more difficult to mix while you're camping.
Woo!
Wait. I'm curious. That was a bad idea. Oh man, the celery salt.
Woo! Damn!
The celery salt got me.
It got me good. It got me good.
Yo. No.
Alright.
Go ahead and pour it in there. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought that was going to look like.
Start mixing, son.
Give me the spoon.
Take the spoon. Is that all of it? Yeah.
It's still in my nose.
Woo! Yeah, don't. Oh, God.
Water. That's a poor choice.
That looks like a Bloody Mary.
It does look like a Bloody Mary. And the thing with Bloody Marys is, you can have these a little bit chunky and it's fine. Like, there's no problem at all with having a little bit of chunk in your Bloody Mary.
Alright, so let's go ahead and try the Old Fashioned. We'll mix up more. We'll let it sit for a second. But there's yours in a cup there. You got mine right here. Smells like an Old Fashioned.
Smells significantly better than the powder.
That's a good Old Fashioned.
Ah, that's...
That's great.
Man, can you imagine being the fanciest person at the campground?
I will say it took slightly more to mix it up than I thought it would. I mean, but it mixed up. I'd say if you had it in a bottle or something, it would probably, shaking it would mix better.
In a shaker bottle? Are you being healthy or are you having one of these? That's
good. It's good for what it is. So
I'd do that all day.
Yeah. So what would you rate that Old Fashioned?
That's a better Old Fashioned than I make.
I mean, it was much better than expected.
Of course, I usually don't measure my Old Fashions. I just kind of go.
Yeah, much better than expected as far as Old Fashions go. I mean, I don't see. I'm giving
that like I was gonna give it an 8.5 because the price is like it's a little bit steep, but at the same time, it's the convenience.
I would argue that the price isn't that bad. It's about $15 or $16 for the 10-pack of samplers. Mm-hmm. That's 10 cocktails for $16. That's Again, true. You're providing the alcohol. But they also have bigger containers if that's something you're into, like a bigger...
Oh, yeah. You were showing me that one that came with like a scoop.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I would like to make 4 gallons of this. That seems like a good idea. I want a 4-gallon glass of Bloody Mary right now.
So we have our ice in there. There's...
That was the water. That was just the water. It's fine.
Yeah. We'll have to get more water in a second.
I think some of that's not going to go into suspension, which makes sense because there's little floaties in most Bloody Mary mix.
Yeah, so, yeah, not all this mixed up like you said, but again, yeah, Bloody Marys typically has a few chunky chunks in it.
Does it? Yeah.
We'll also say that like I said, the Old Fashioned it had a little bit of sugar at the bottom, but you couldn't tell. All right, so Bloody Mary.
Very different in a solo cup.
Much more tolerable on the nose, not smelling it directly.
And now that there's liquid.
When you're not smelling powdered tomato and pepper concentrate.
Oh, in hindsight, that was a really bad idea.
Look, I can look in here. I can see fennel seed. I see peppers. I see
over here identifying things. I can't really see into my glass. It's too dark.
Yeah, you can see all kinds of good stuff in there. Let's do it. I was not expecting it to be even remotely that good. I was like, how can you do a Bloody Mary right in a package?
It's like kind of a sour Bloody Mary.
Ooh,
it's a little bit spicy too. I'm really glad about that. A lot of people don't put spice in their Bloody Mary.
Well, you know it's spicy after burning your face off.
Well, I mean, I smelled a lot of celery seed, so I was assuming it was just like a really finely crushed celery seed.
Not the best Bloody Mary I've ever had, but it's up there. Like it's pretty high on the list. It's surprisingly delicious.
It's not the way that I necessarily do it, but it's still really good. I mean, it's got lime juice in it, lime concentrate, lime powder in it, It's good. It's kind of juicy. It's on the juicy
I
side.
got the Worcester in there. Worcester,
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely got the fish sauce in there for sure.
8.5. Almost, I can't even give it. It's giving me indigestion, so that almost a 9. I don't know. It's really good.
I think I'm still gonna give this a 9. This is also really good.
Not a sponsor of the channel, but quite impressive.
I think I like this one. I think I like this one more than the old fashioned actually.
Really, I can see that.
I really enjoy Bloody Mary though.
I like Bloody Marys too, and I don't know too many people who do, but I do enjoy a good Bloody Mary. And this one, this easy. Can you imagine not having to go out and buy tomato juice and just being like, I want a Bloody Mary. Is that a Kool-Aid packet?
Dump.
Yep.
Rip. Yeah. No, it tastes like there's also like pickle juice in here.
Yeah.
That's surprisingly good.
Just think about the if you're hiking 20 miles in the woods, you're like, going to Bloody Mary. There's no way you brought the ingredients for a Bloody Mary. You didn't break tomato juice and put watch me.
The hell I didn't.
Yeah.
Give me your Nalgene.
People
who walk 20 miles in a day all own Nalgenes. Don't pretend.
Bloody Mary, absolutely killer. Now we're on to our final one. And if you guys want to see the other ones on the show, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll try to pick some up. This is the margarita. So it has bright citrus and simple syrup. So it has sugar, citric acid, oil, lime oil, lime juice, ascorbic acid, and dried cane syrup. That sounds like what should be in the...
Yeah.
Oh, look, it has
Makes
a little
sense.
flavor scale. It's tart for your tart.
Ah.
So it requires 1 ounce of H2O plus the mixer.
You're getting all scientific on me here. I don't know if I can handle this.
So I already got
You want to sniff this one as well?
I'm going to. This is for science. So I have 1 ounce of water in there already. 2 ounces of tequila. Let's get our 2 ounces of tequila. We're doing Casa Amigos, George Clooney. Got to get a Kentucky boy in there.
Yeah. The man who owns a satellite.
All right. Talking about Elon Musk, he owns like 80.
No, George Clooney's got one to watch like war crimes in a country someplace. That's his whole thing.
That smells really good.
Is this gonna kill me?
I'd wear that as cologne.
I might too. I'm not gonna lie, that's not bad.
It smells really good.
I don't feel like I'm gonna die after smelling it too, so that's a definite bonus.
So it does also require ice. We'll put that in after we give it a little mix. It says mix it to 35 to 40 seconds. So we'll give it a little mix.
It's gonna be difficult to top the other two, man.
You know,
it's gonna be difficult just to keep up with them.
When I saw these on the internet, the first thing I thought is like, man, that's a really good idea, but we've seen so many really good ideas and they've been awful.
Yeah.
I'd argue that this is one of the best ideas I've seen.
This is the best gimmicky thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like, the first thing I thought when you showed it to me was like, this is the most gimmicky thing you've ever showed me.
Yeah.
And it is a little bit gimmicky, but it's the best gimmick I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Easily.
So, going off the timer of the camera, I have successfully...
Look at you with your tools.
This one looks like it's pretty well dissolved. I see a tiny, tiny bit in there. So we're going to add a little ice like it requests. I'm going to give it another stir just to get it cool.
Makes sense.
So we give it a fair review.
Oh. I'm actually very excited to take this stuff camping. We already take like coffee packs and stuff like that.
Cocktail packs.
Cocktail packs. Just add it to the same bag that's got the coffee in it.
For sure. All right. Radar. There you go.
Thank you. I always wanted an ice cube. Keep it.
It's cloudy like a margarita. Smells like a fresh margarita. It doesn't smell. The weirdest thing about this is I've had so many margaritas from the little bottles. This smells like
the pre-made one.
This smells like a straight fresh margarita. Like,
I think
it's the weirdest thing.
It's gotta have like essential oils in it or something to keep the smells that like fresh. Fresh is I don't even want to use the word fresh. It smells like this was just made.
It does. It smells delicious. All right, let's taste it. It's a killer margarita.
Now, I would have a hard time bringing crushed ice with me camping.
You have a cooler.
Yeah.
You freeze a couple bottles of water, you know what I mean?
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, so you have a little bit, you put that in there and then you give it the shake with a big chunk of ice in the middle, that way you can make multiple cocktails in it.
That's really pretty good.
So these were sent to the show for review purposes. So this video is not sponsored. The only thing that we got for free were these cocktail mixes. I don't know what to say. These are better than some homemade mixed cocktails I've had. Like, better than most.
This is better than the you know that those buckets of margarita with the little spigot on the side?
Those are never that good.
Those are really not that good, but it's what I wind up getting every time I have, like, if there's a bunch of people coming over and they're all like, yeah, we should have margaritas, I'll get one of those just because they're really, really easy to deal with.
Imagine pulling out a powder, a big container of this mix, and then you're like, what are you doing? And they're like, trust me.
Just relax.
Trust me.
Bloop.
This is the best thing you'll have.
Bloop. All right,
and
we're gonna mix this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
This beats the container from Kroger's hands down.
I just can't believe how crazy these are. Margarita,
no.
8.5, 9. Like,
I am gonna give this one an 8.5. It still tastes better than all the other mixed margaritas, like the all the others. I've had the bucket. The bucket of margarita mix is like the only one that I've tried. But those two taste like fresh made drinks. Those are actually fantastic.
So to our friends watching at home, if you want to know what other flavors they offer the old fashioned, classic daiquiri, the bee's knees cocktail, which is
the original.
The original, it says it on there. It is licorice, bitters, and simple syrup.
Doesn't taste good.
Margarita, the Cosmopolitan, Bloody Mary, Mai Tai, and Paloma. So
I think your finger covered up one.
And Mojito.
The Mojito?
I'm not a Mojito man, and I don't think I'd like the original. I don't like black licorice. But
yeah, that doesn't sound good at all.
Really interesting. Great idea. I don't know
why this hasn't been done before. Well, that has been done before. The buckets exist. They're just not nearly as good.
It's just an adult Kool-Aid pack.
Yeah. This is fantastic.
Right. Yeah. All right, well, I will put a link to the website in the description down below if you guys are interested in checking them out. I highly recommend them. Radar, did you recommend them?
Especially the Bloody Mary. Don't smell it while it's dry.
So, depending on how adventurous you are, is depending on what I would recommend. So, if you're a pretty adventurous person, maybe get the samplers pack. If you're, I
kind of want the sampler pack, honestly.
I think that would be good with every flavor except the original and then mojito. I don't like mint cocktails.
I could try a mojito. That sounds fine to me. The original scares me. I'd still try it. Like, I would definitely try it, but yeah.
I'd be interested in trying the Mai Tai and a few of the other ones, daiquiris.
I'd like to try the Bloody Mary.
But yeah, I'd recommend getting the sampler or getting one of the tins if you have a specific flavor you like. But obviously you guys haven't had these, well, most of you guys haven't. So yeah, get the sampler, figure out which one you want, and then go from there. As far as also I'm sure the shelf life's probably a lot better on these than it would be for having actual tomato juice.
I mean, limes go bad in like 4 minutes.
They date the back's date. Like this one's...
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Best by 1/12/23. Yeah. These last a pretty decent amount of time.
Yeah. They would be good. I imagine they would probably go a little longer than that, but...
Probably. I mean, the oils probably start to go a little bit rancid.
Well, if you keep them in a cool, dry place, just like MREs, they do well. As long as they're cool and dry.
Chuck them in the freezer for life.
Yeah. All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar. Thanks for watching.